U.S. President Donald Trump has taken a heavy-handed stance against Africa's most populous nation and has vowed to carry out swift military action in Nigeria if the government there fails to crack down on claims made by Trump that its Christian population is being subjected to targeted mass killings. Roger Collins joins us live in studio with the latest. Roger?
Manisa, on Saturday, shortly after Trump made the threat, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the Department of War is preparing for action. But the Nigerian government has pushed back, refuting the claims that any kind of persecution is taking place and insisting that the U.S. must respect its sovereignty.
They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad also. You know that part of the world very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
A bold claim and an even bolder threat that has captured the attention of many. On Saturday, U.S. President Donald Trump took to Truth Social, where he issued a stark warning to the Nigerian government, writing that if it continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance and very well might go into that quote-unquote disgraced country, guns a-blazing.
Things need to be done. It's bad. And if things are not done, this will continue because Nigeria, I know, they're not willing to stop anytime soon. So for me, it's very important they come in because this has been happening for a couple of years now. Nothing has been done. So I feel if Donald Trump said they don't want to come in, they should come in, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Soon after Trump's now viral threat, Trump's top military advisor following suit and writing that the Department of War is preparing for action. Either the Nigerian government protects Christians or we will kill the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. There are over 200 different ethnic groups in Nigeria practicing various forms of Christianity, Islam, and other traditional religions. And while there have been long stretches of peaceful coexistence among them, there have also been violent flare-ups too, from the brutal civil war that ended in 1970 to the more recent ongoing Islamist insurgency that has been carried out by Boko Haram since the early 2000s that has seen mass killings, village razings, and large-scale terrorism. But those on the ground monitoring the situation refute the claims of any Christian-targeted persecutions.
This is not a Christian genocide because the facts don't support it. If you look at the areas where this conflict is rife, even if you take Borno State alone, you look at the northern Borno, many of these communities are Muslim dominated. So most of the victims of Boko Haram violence are Muslims. You know, this is why we said it's not right, it's not good, it's not helpful to narrow this conflict, to narrow it down to religion.
The report or notion that there is a Christian persecution or genocide in Nigeria is false. False both from the premise and the conclusion. It is not supported by data.
So why the push from Washington?
I can speculate a bit because I've heard that I think this is reflecting, these statements reflect a sentiment among some portions of the American evangelical population that Christians are being persecuted in various parts of the world, and someone has spread the idea that Nigeria is one of those.
Nigerian officials skeptical of direct U.S. military intervention, insisting they can handle it from within.
Our soldiers have the capability to deal with this thing. What we need is the apparatus, the equipment, the access to some of these things.
In the north and in the northeast, especially where Boko Haram's been operating, they're pretty elusive. Whether we're talking about putting American troops on the ground to fight Boko Haram, that sounds highly far-fetched. So it's very hard to know what to make of such a statement, to come in guns a-blazing.
Nigeria has since been re-added to the United States' list of countries of particular concern over its alleged violations of religious freedoms, joining the likes of North Korea, Russia, Saudi Arabia, among others.